Here's a few things that might make your first time playing Overwatch a little bit easier. Health packs come in two varieties, a small cylinder and a large square pack. The larger one will fully restore your health, while the smaller one will only restore a portion. Don't go into a match thinking you're going to stick with one character. Adapt to the changing scenario and enemy team. If you pick Bastion but the enemy team has a great tracer who keeps showing up behind you, change characters. Until you're a little more comfortable with the characters and maps, stick with playing attack characters during the attack phase and defense characters during the defense stage. Coming from Heroes of the Storm, I actually thought that second row of characters must be specialists, but they're actually classified as the defense characters. Don't let that moniker throw you though. While Torbjorn and Bastion are definitely better in a static defensive position, Widowmaker, Hanzo, and Junkrat can be extremely effective on attack. You can use C to bring up the emote wheel. The most helpful one lets your team know the status of your ultimate. All stages have two objectives, and each one will usually have a natural choke point to aid the defensive side. If you're on defense, I highly recommend that you not venture past this point, especially if this is the first objective. If you die, the respawn point is usually on the far end of the map, and it'll take you a long time to get back. This is definitely not a game you're going to want to play muted. Most ults in the game will be announced in some way, either through a dialogue or a distinctive sound, giving you a chance to avoid death. Overtime is a great mechanic that gives you an opportunity to complete an objective as long as you're on it, near it, or in the area. If no one is near enough to the objective, the timer will start dwindling down. The timer will completely reset though if anyone on your team gets close enough again. I hope a few of these tips will make Overwatch go a bit more smoothly. Leave a comment below if there's anything you think a new player to Overwatch ought to know. You can also check out our review of Overwatch or see some of our other tips and tricks. As always, thank you for watching.
Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the new feature which we just came out with called Keyword Finder. And basically what it does is it will show you a list of keywords that you are already ranking for a particular domain that you enter, which is great because there could be a lot of keywords that you're ranking for already and didn't even realize it. So let's get right into it. So let's click add a new campaign, organic search, click next step. Now if you remember, we have single keyword, which is the typical campaign where you just enter one URL, one keyword, multiple keywords. It's very straightforward. One URL and then multiple keywords, one per line. And now we have Keyword Finder, where you have to select a group name. Let's create a new one and call it hidden keywords. And then for this, you would enter your main URL. Now don't enter like an inner page. You want to enter the root domain that you're trying to find all these URLs and keywords that you're already ranking for, right? So I'm just going to select, I'm just going to input a project of mine that I haven't really done anything with in quite a long time. Just one of those sites where you start it, prioritize other things. But so I entered the main URL here, selected Google, and I'll click next step. And it will find all the keywords and URLs. Just bring this window down a little bit to get it all. And it has pagination as well, so you can see it's showing 1 to 10 of 27 entries. And I can expand this to show all of them. Let's do 20 for now, but I mean, you could literally have some that have hundreds of entries, depending on how many keywords you're ranking for. So it shows you, the URL that you have, and the keyword that particular URL is ranking for, and then the rank. And it just does that throughout. So here's one for St. Louis, here's one for Chicago, so on and so on. And what you can do is you can just select all of them here by clicking this, or you can, just kind of select, pick and choose the ones that you want to target. Now, what I'll do is I'll select 50 here to display all the results on one page. So I can scroll down, you can see all those. And I will just click this button here to select all of them. And as I go through the rest of the campaign, Auto Keyword Updater is a really cool feature. And you can just read this here. But basically what this does is if you enable it, which it's on by default, if you start to rank for any new URLs and keywords, after you generate these campaigns, so So right now we have 27 total. So let's say in a couple days, number 28 pops up. You have a new URL and a new keyword. We'll find that automatically, and we'll create that new campaign for you. So that's a pretty neat feature to have. If you are happy with just what shows up here and you don't want to ever automatically add to those campaigns, you can just disable that. I don't really know why you would want to. I would definitely just want to keep that on. You can still do all the other stuff in normal searching. I will disable this, and you can turn off SmartRank if you want and just set these manually. A lot of that's going to depend on what you think the search volume is for this. Some of these terms are probably low search volume, but you can trust SmartRank and it'll automatically update for each one, which is a nice thing to do. So I'm just going to keep SmartRank on, and I'm just going to trust that to deliver the appropriate number of searches and time on site based on my current rank and the search volume. All right, then I'll click, and then you can see right here it tells you that these options will generate 27 campaigns. All right, so what this does is basically a quick way to generate campaigns. So when I get done with this, you're going to see 27 campaigns all assigned to this group name hidden keywords, right? All right, so let me just scroll to the bottom here, and I will click save, and it says submitting. Okay, so now we're on this screen and we see that we have the group name hidden keywords. There are 27 campaigns that we generated inside of here. And if you click on the group folder itself, you will see all of these keywords listed here that we created and generated. Now, this keyword rank will update every day, just as everything else does in crowd search, and everything is turned on. If you wanted to click to view each individual campaign, you just click the edit button and you can see the specific settings for each campaign. But you can see that this is a super easy way to generate different campaigns, different URL and keyword searches for a lot of different variety, which is great to have because these are keywords that you're already ranking for, so it makes sense that you should receive some traffic from them. And this will just help boost each one individually, but then as a whole, it just helps pull all of your keywords up together. So that's really how you use this feature. Pretty powerful, but simple in application. So hope you enjoy it.